rolling dice and seeing what happens. So, how do we do this? We'll start with our name. So we roll a d6, and we'll switch over to the dice cam here. All right, so we're going to roll a d6 to figure out how many words are in the name. 6. Okay, it's going to be a Panic at the Disco song. So 6 words. All right, and we roll a d20 for each letter. Let's figure out how that's going to be. Hey, one hit kill. Good to see you. All right, 10. That is J. All right, so first letter J. Okay, start thinking of some J words. You're 18. L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. Yep, that's R, J, R. I should not have done 6. That's too many. J, R, 7. That is G. J, R, G. Okay, why do we always get J? 6. That is F. J, R, G, F. This is literally, it has no impact on the music, but we do it anyway. J, R, G, F, G. All right, I just like rolling dice. C. J, R, G, F, G, C. All right, that's a tough to come up with a name. James ran goodly from God's crush. Okay, so God loved James too much, and he ran from that. That is the worst name for a song I am ever going to write. Nevertheless, we have a stream to do. Jungle Rocket Green. Okay, that's better. Jungle Rockets. I should have listened to you. Okay, now we're going to roll up our BPM. So we've got a D100, which is actually 2 dice. And we add this to 100. That is so that's 16. If you can't see that, that is 10 and 6. So 116 BPM. This one should be pretty rappable. I don't know if I feel like rapping tonight. I'm very bad at freestyling. But nonetheless, we'll give it a go. So we've got our BPM, 116. We are off to a good start. Now let's roll up our instruments. How many drums are we going to get? 3. If you can't see that on the D4, we roll a 3. 3 drums, bass, and 3 leads. Okay. 3, 2, 3. I don't like too many bass instruments. It makes life hard. All right. So, later on we'll roll up some samples to see how many of those we get. But for now, we will start by picking our first drum beat. This is really going to set the tone for the song. All right, so what do we got? 2 drum beats. Well, we're going to roll a D20. Now, 20 is wild. We can pick whatever we want. Otherwise, 17. All right, let's listen to that first beat. Okay, let's see what we got here. Is it going to let me pull that into a track? Not really my kind of jam. That's half the challenge. All right, so... but we have our first drum beat. It's slow. It's a techno beat. It wants to live at 125. We're running it down at 116. So that's going to be tough. But we're going to try and make it work. Okay. So, we will now pick our first bass. 12. Pitbull. I don't know what this one sounds like. We're going to be in C sharp minor tonight. It's a good key. It's one. Actually, we'll make it D minor tonight. Actually, just be kind to ourselves. Always like to pick a key, and it's always going to be a minor. All right, so let's just get a note. Let's listen to a D3. Interesting combination, to say the least. That is not a nice bass. Now, we are allowed to play with a couple settings. So maybe if we Mod wheel does not help us there. And we only get 2 basses, so not loving that. Let's see what we got. Oh, it's just so farty. Okay, well, this is already tougher than last week. Okay, lower is better. Wow, it's just no tone to it at all, does it? No tone whatsoever. What are we gonna do about that? What are we gonna do? Okay. Okay. We're gonna try and work with it. I'm just gonna try and beat something usable here and we'll go from there. It's so bad. Okay, okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere better. And my computer is choking on its own vomit, so that's going to be something to work on. Yeah, this is a basic baseline, but I'm kind of reluctant to go for anything more advanced, given how bad this bass is. Definitely seems to like operating in the sort of the third octave. So let's just alternative, and if this is no good, we'll go back to what we have. I'm actually not hating this. Let's try moving this over. And then let's try duplicating that. I'm trying to do more interesting bass lines because I typically stick with pretty simple ones. So, you know, it's all about branching out. It's all about doing more in life. Okay, okay. I said I hated this bass. I'm actually learning how to use it. We're going to make one longer. Not my finest, but there's something to it. We need to put that back. Okay, okay. It is not the world's best baseline, but it will do us for now. Okay, so let's drag it out and see if we can somehow get a lead to go over the top of this. All right. I like that. I like that one hit. I appreciate that. All right, what do we got now? We got a 12. All right, so let's go back to our main scene so you can see this bass line we've assembled. All right, so synth 12. Funky disco. All right, Jesus. How are we going to do with this? Oh! Okay, okay. We're lighting up the club now. I'm digging that. Oh my, oh god, yes. Okay, I'm excited. Hopefully we get a better drum beat later because we got 3 drum beats tonight. So this may actually work out for us. All right. Okay, let's just shut the bass up because Bwomp, bwomp, bwomp. Let's go up to D4. I don't have a MIDI keyboard on hand, so we're doing this by hand. Okay. The reverb on that funky disco, that's actually way cooler than I thought. Come on, stop. Oh, yeah. All right. Digging it. We're going to try the octave. We're going to save, and then we're going to try the octave. Okay, I dig the octave. Little anti-lag trick here. Throw a little flare. Awesome. This is actually turning out really fun. God, I love making riffs. Okay, so that is good. I don't think it's going to work with the bass. We're going to do some EQ tricks. Let us just make this the proper length. I absolutely get the same vibes there, one hit. I'm just thinking like robot rock, that whole kind of thing. Let's bring our bass in. I think this is going to be messy. No good. I'm just going to try something that is not going to work. I'm just going to try cut all the high end out of that bass. And I don't think it's going to help. We're going to move that fancy bass line later on. It's just not working for us. Okay, this simple one might be what the doctor ordered for now. Okay, let us duplicate it out. Oh, it's a challenge. Catch me at the club. That was not quite the sound I was going for. Catch me at the club. That's gonna be some 2000s shit. All right. So we got. Okay. So we got something going on. But not a whole lot. Don't really feel like throwing in a vocal just yet. So we've used one of each. We got another drum beat. I'm just gonna feel that out. So we've got 3 drums, 2 bass, 3 leads. Let's see what our second drum beat sounds like. It's probably gonna be some like folk crap. Drum beat number 2, we rolled. All right, let us jump on the dice cam. All right, drum beat number 2. Now we rolled a 10 last week, so I swapped it out. Oh God. And I swapped it out with something challenging, which I regret doing. You're not gonna like this. Perfect if we're doing So this is the new drum beat here. This is perfect if we're doing like, you know, an action movie and they're flying in the Middle East. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's a challenge. I'm actually going to end up using this. I'm going to use this bass more like a synth here. Because that way we get something out of it. Okay, I'm trying too hard. Okay, that's kind of a cute little riff. It's stupid, but... Okay, I actually don't hate that. So, in this strange breakdown that is nothing like any other part of the song, we have... Hey, Verbex, howdy! Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. We've got some techno so far, and now we've got a Middle Eastern folk beat that we're doing our best to make work. Yeah, challenging. Okay, rolled my second drum. I'm rolling our last bass instrument. We only got 2 today. We're gonna jump on the dice cam. Let's see. I'm hoping we get a better bass. All right, what do we got? 9. Okay, contrast is not great, but I promise you that's a 9. Okay, so let us duplicate that out, delete all that crap. Okay, 9. EDM rock. Okay, this has to be a better bass. Oh, God, I hope so. All right, EDM 9. Let's just copy over this and see what it is. Let's turn the other bass off. Oh, that's good. Okay. So you can see I've just duplicated that. All right, and then if we bring in the... All right, this is working for us. Okay. So one thing I'm noticing here is these two are tripping over each other. I'm trying to use the first bass as a synth here, and then the second bass. You can't clearly hear one from the other. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw an EQ on the lower bass, and I'm just going to cut out some of the high frequency content that doesn't need to be there anyway. And then on this bass, we'll leave it as is. Okay, that cuts through a little better. Then let's jump in our other synth up here. I'm not sure if that's going the right direction. Let's just... Oh dear, it's I don't mind the part. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna I've just made that like a little bit more interesting. Just to try and, yeah, keep us excited. I'm not loving that breakdown. We're gonna keep pulling in stuff until this song starts going in the right direction. All right. So we've used 2 bass. I'm going to save extra leads for later. I'm gonna roll out the 3rd drums, and this is really gonna give us the bones of the song. All right, so let us go to the dice cam. Let us go. And hopefully our 3rd drum beat. That's a 6. Okay. So if we come back over here, drums 6. Okay. It's a beat. Or a future bass beat. All right. Okay. Let's... Because we can combine these any way we like. Dice just tell us what to pick. So let us try this. Because I like that folk. All right, it's a little bit silly, but it's workable. Last week's stream was so much more straightforward. All right, what do we got? I think we can't jump straight back there. I think we'll extend out this other bass number 2. Yeah, okay, that's not terrible. It's all a bit messy, but this is Drumbeats and Dicerolls. This isn't we spend 6 months writing a #1 hit and compiling all the best instruments and best people in the world. This is we try to make a song work with the bare minimum that well, it's not about the bare minimum. We try to make a song work when the dice have thrown us to the wolves. So dice kind of screwed us. They've got us trying to mix a techno beat, a folk beat, and a future bass beat. We're making it work. We've got 1 good bass instrument, 1 that's kind of okay. We're not allowed any more bass instruments. We've used all 3 drum beats already because I'm desperate to try and get something together here. Normally, I'm not rolling up so fast. But what we're going to do here... All right, let's just have a think. Let's just listen to what we've got in this section. I'm not going to have that do the same thing 4 times. Let's just change it up. That's why it's sounding so samey. Always trust the dice. Thanks, Ash. They're gonna get that. They're gonna get us there. If like Ash was last week, catching ashes. Last week, our salvation was we got a full 10 samples in the final phase of the construction of the song. That really helped us. We also got a bit more favorable rolls with the drums, but it still wasn't easy. If you want to listen to last week's song, it's up on YouTube with a nice film clip. But Ah! Gonna let the little bit of interplay between the bass and the bass lead that we got going here. Okay, that's not perfect, but you see how I leave that gap? And then that's tantalizing. Yeah, I like letting... I don't normally do things that are that smart, but I leave a gap in this riff so that the bass can sing through. That's fun. Almost. Timing. I just like that. That's kind of sing-songy. Screw this other riff, yeah. I should probably... screw it. Perfect. Oh! That's almost fanfare. Sorry, I got excited. Oh boy, that's okay. Just gonna duplicate that little fanfare rise. That's kind of cool. We got ourselves a little drop there. Just for fun. All right, we're going to roll again. We're going to bring in our second lead. We got two more. So just make room for those. Okay, so I'm just going to clear that. Make sure we got no EQs or anything. Okay, good. Okay, so back to the dice cam. Lucky number 7, you reckon, Ash? Yeah, if you if anyone guesses one of the rolls on the 20, if you guess a roll on the 20, I will send you a cassette recording of the song we make tonight. So Ash has guessed 7. I'm going to give... There's 20 sides that we're rolling. If it's 20, it's wild. I could even turn it up the right way. But yeah, if you guess the number that I'm about to roll for our second synth, I'll send you a cassette. All right, here we go. Rolling. Well, we can't see that, but if I move, that's a 4. All right, we got a 4. Sorry, set for you this time. I feel bad now. Okay, number 4, China Calls. I have a feeling this is a really bad synth. I know I picked for number 1. All the number 1s are terrible, but number 4 is okay-ish. All right, let's find out. Let's see what it sounds like in isolation. Hopefully my mic is coming through, my voice is coming through a little bit clearer than last week. Oh god, yeah, it's a telephone. That's very chiptune. Hard to use. Okay. That's kind of like a nice additional on top kind of sound. I don't know if it's like a nice... It's not really a lead, is it? Oh! Oh, you pitch it down and it's kind of mournful. It's kind of pretty. Ooh. Oh my God, what am I doing? All right. A bit underwhelming, isn't it? If anyone wonders how the notes, it's just kind of going with what I feel. Now let's grab our bass. Let's put some bass with that. Oh, I just kind of like the bass. Forget the synth. Reverb? Yeah, a bit of reverb might actually help. Let's just turn that bass up for a second, as pretty as it is. Let's see what it sounds like with a bit of reverb. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Bit of reverb. Good call, Catch and Ashes. Let's just jump back to that bass. This is cool. I feel like it needs to be melodically more interesting, but I feel like we've almost got like a sort of 2015. Maybe it needs to be quicker. Bum dum bum ba dum bum dum bum. I gotta do one at a time. I gotta just turn that. Say. Okay. Bum dum bum ba dum. How do we do that? Okay, no, that's. I'm a little iffy on the timing here. Ooh. Okay, that's the second version. Let's just jump that out. Close. Not quite. Yeah, it's not quite there. Yeah, that's off. That's weird. I'm not loving this BPM, but those are the rules. It's kind of mean and grunty. I think this needs to change. Just behind. I can't even get out of the way. I can literally turn myself off. Hang on. Yeah, I think fourth repeat here needs to change. Although I don't think you can see my mouse. Anyway, it's behind my head. Let's just keep working on this beat. Na 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 na. Okay, so this is how I do it. This is how I make music. I sort of normally hum stuff and then try to translate it onto the screen. So this is dun 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 dun. Now I know what to do. Ish. I don't know if it's going to work though, but we'll find out. Oh, that's not what I was going for. And that's the other thing. Sometimes we have these fun accidents where it's like, it's not what I was going for, but it sounds cool anyway. I know this is kind of rattly and grungy. Again, this is Drumbeats and Dicerolls. We try to make it as pretty as we can. The timing of some of this is off. I'm trying to figure out how to make it. I kind of like it. I'm going to make it take longer because I think it'll sound better. Okay, so I've got the notes right. Dun, 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 dun. I do have to figure out how to solve those stutters. It's a challenging problem. I've hooked up my DAW, which is Ableton, as you can see, to a new system to hooking that in the stream. The mic is still going out through DirectX. I'm not sure if DirectX is causing the problem or if it's just my laptop running out of resources. Yeah, I think I might have a hard drive problem. My hard drive reports as happy, but I'm not necessarily convinced. I'm sort of at the point where I'm just going to buy a new one and see if the problem goes away. I'm gonna move that there. Let's just see how that sounds. Not sure that's relevant. We're gonna try that interplay trick where the bass plays and then the synth plays. Bling! Sorry, didn't mean to yell. It's kind of funky. What happens if we put the funk beat? Not loving that. Try the future bass. Got another lead to pick, and then that will be all our main instruments, but then we get samples, and I think it might be samples that pull this track together. We're just going to go back. We're going to play the whole thing. It's going to sound like a mix, but I'm interested as to what we think can save this, tie it together. Last week's track came together quite easily. We had 2 or 3 sections. We went A, B, A, B. It sounded great. It sounded pretty great. This one's a lot more challenging. It's doing weird kinds of music I've never done before. And that's good. That's healthy. And I think, look, part of me would love every single one of these to be like, again, a number one. They're going to be hard to put together. We need to admit that. I need to admit that to myself at least. Okay, so that's kind of where we're at. It's kind of a mess. I'm just going to try something. I'm going to need you to tell me if you can still hear me. Ash, Catch and Ashes, I've noted you've said we're up for a 14 next. We are going to roll for the last lead instrument. I'm just going to try something with the mic. Can anyone hear me? I'm wondering if we run like this. If that will get rid of the stutters. Anyway, we'll jump over to the dice cam. There's a horrible delay. I can hear myself with this setup, and it's driving me insane. But I can still talk. All right, dice for the last lead. 18. Okay, I mean, I'm not offended by that, but Ash, you're going to get one of these one day. You are going to guess. I mean, 20% chance, right? No. 5% chance, given it's a D20. All right. Wow, my voice sounds really interesting. It's a bit pretentious, isn't it? All right. Did we drag that where it needs to go? Up lead is the name. So let us just jump out here. Let's just grab this. Okay, so it's basically a better version of... So I'm going to play the China calls, and then the new one we just got. Pretty much the same thing. Well, that's not the save that I wanted it to be. I can't. I wanted something a bit different. That's okay. Oh, maybe if we... What if we go super low? Ooh, it's a pretty bass. God, I should not have my own voice in my headphones. We're going to do an arp bass. That's short for arpeggio. And if you don't know what an arpeggio is, technically, it's a bunch of
A lot of musicians will obviously be familiar with the term, but if you're not a musician, that's okay. An arpeggio is playing sort of a chord, but instead of playing all the notes together, you play them separately, one after the other, to make it cool. I don't really do chords or real arpeggios. I just pick notes I think sound good and play them in order, but we refer to that sound as an arp. What if we play that twice as fast? Will it sound good? It's a question always worth asking yourself. It's hard at 116 BPM. Last week we were at 160 and I thought that was hard. This is actually harder. This is not sounding good. I'm not crazy about it. Okay, I'm not super offended at how bad that is. It's not working for me today. Okay. All right, I'm gonna try and slow down the arp. Yeah, I think that's probably good advice. Maybe we'll slow it down even more. Let's just try halving that again. I think maybe I didn't pick very good notes either. Okay, I like Ash's advice. It's always good. We're kind of cooking here. So you can do it like that, but sometimes I like to shift them and have holes. Okay, I'm actually in love with this arp. Can we just delete the rest of the song? If all else fails, we trust in ARP. I love the challenge of trying to make this make stuff that works with whatever you get. Okay. We're on the point. This is basically a chord progression. That's why it's moving you. That's why it's grabbing your emotions and wanting to unzip your jacket. But we're gonna keep that zipped up because I don't have a proper shirt on underneath. Normally, I mess around more of the other notes in the ARP. In this one, I'm going to keep it simple. I'm just going to move the bottom note from D to C to B flat to C to E. It's simple. It's not, but I mean, it's kind of punk to not, like, don't overcomplicate things. that's not quite right. I need to restart the ARP there from the bass note. Make the last note longer. This is cool. I was like, oh. Okay, that's pretty. I'm going to put my mic back the other way so I can think.
Okay, my mic should be back. My brain is now functioning again. This is very beautiful. I'm gonna make that drum sound louder and hopefully not regret it. We need to put a walking bass line in there. D. Oh, I'll just grab these. Gonna grab the better bass, I think. How many is that? Now, hopefully, we'll do a bass line that's a little bit more interesting than just single notes. I shouldn't have said that because... Well, aren't you a bit underwhelming? Yeah, I can play with the sound of that a little bit, but it doesn't really help. Let's try the other one. Oh, this one doesn't make any noise? Come on. Ugh. I'm really struggling. I think we're going to have to roll for samples, and I may have to get drastic because these two basses are just not doing it for me. I'm making this one plucky, but yeah, I kind of need like a really nice bass to sit under this up. And that's horrible. You hear that? Yeah, that's no good. Okay. Okay, we got to go back to the dice. 4 samples this week. Ash, 4 would be a pleasure. I'd be happy with 4. That's a D12. To be fair, I'm supposed to roll a D10. Okay, I've got a D10. All right, let us jump over to the dice cam. Everyone can still hear me. All right, we're going to bring the dice lamp up. It's a very delicate setup. All right. Ash reckons 4. 8! It is 8. Okay. Oh boy, 8 samples. That's good. That's a lot. It's a lot. But what we're gonna do something a little bit slippery dippery here. Samples are free choice, at least in this stage of this musical endeavor. I am going to open up Splice. Hope not to crash my computer. I'm going to save first. Oh, pardon me. All right, we're going to open up an app called Splice. I'm going to start pulling in some samples. I'm only allowed to do this once a week, but we are going to try and find a bass sample, drag that into an instrument, and try and just use that as like something. I'm just having to flick through my library. I think I've got something. Okay. Oh. Okay. Let us bring this sample in. It's complicated, but let's just listen to it first. Oh, I just realized if I try to pull this into an instrument, I'm not gonna. So that's 1 out of 8 samples. If I try to pull this into an instrument, I'm not gonna know what instrument. I'm not gonna know what note it is because I'm terrible at pitch. But we will create a MIDI track. We will go into Ableton. We will go sampler. We will drag our sample into it. We will clip our sample. We'll try and grab that bass line that was so horrible up there. Let's solo. Okay, let's put some verb on it. Okay, I don't know if that's tuned right. Let me just check. Okay. I think that first note's a C, so I think that's actually in tune. Does sound kind of nice with the reverb. It's a bit quiet, isn't it? How do we turn this up? Okay, let's find out. Maybe this one can sound a little bit more strummy. So that's 1 out of 8. That's better. That's better. Let's just get that a little bit strummier by repeating these notes. Okay, I don't hate this. I don't know what we're going to be left with at the end. Working on it. Sexy. Let's work on this bass line. Let's forget about the whole song. This is usually a bad idea. Normally, you should never... I'm not saying you should never. Normally, I don't like to work on a part of the song with my blinkers on, because if I do that, I then create something that I love that does not fit the rest of the song. Normally, when I'm writing with guitar and drums, or I'm writing with synthesizers, I work really hard on going from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 thing in order. You can see today that's really not working, but we're doing our best. Okay. It's pretty. I don't know how it's going to work with the song because it's very subtle. Let's make it work. It's kind of pretty. Kind of pretty. I like it. All right, let us see if we can build this. And then that bursts in super loud. I think the drums next, then maybe the... That's cool. That's cool. Then we're going to grab that early. Hang on. Grab that early. Let's just play that again. This is what I like doing with a build. Nice. Okay, so we've actually got an amazing sort of chiptune-y kind of movie soundtrack kind of part of the song. It's just not in the right spot. Let's just. Oh my god, this is funny. All right, so I'm gonna grab that and I'm just gonna tack that on the end here. I need a crash. I'm gonna grab a crash. All right, back here. So I need to be, yeah. I'm very sorry about the stutters. That is something I have not been able to figure out. I'm probably buying a new hard drive this week, and if that doesn't fix it, I'm going to lose my mind. But this is very cool if we come out of this, so I'm just going to jump back a bit. Yeah! 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 That bass line is cool. And then back to the intro section. Okay, so that's it's not the best song I've ever written. It's a nice little art build that didn't take too much to put together. And that I enjoy. But it is difficult to it's a whole song. We've still got 6 samples in the bag, which I'm going to just grab some of to see what else I can do here. I think I want to save. I'm going to grab a riser. Now that's normally a thing that just goes whoosh, and it sounds stupid, but you would not believe, like you can blend very wildly different kinds of riffs and drum beats and all kinds of stuff if you have the right riser on hand. Some people call them lifters. There's another word for them as well. All right, so this is my 3rd sample. All right, this is my 3rd sample. We've only got 8 today, so this is my 3rd sample. I'm going to grab this riser in, and I'm going to use it to try and fix some of these really difficult transitions that are messed up because we got such terrible matching beats and basses today. All right, let's go. That's cool. That's cool. I need more of an explosion. I don't really want just crash. I got a down lifter. I could try that. So this will be sample number 4. We're just trying. We basically rolled a lot of crazy stuff today, and we're having to work really hard to knit any of it together. This does not sound like a coherent song whatsoever. Do you notice how much better that is with the riser and the downlifter? Like, it you can do anything. I'm sorry. I want a female vocal. Female vocal. So we've got 4 samples left in the bank. G minor, and we're in D minor. This one's actually really good. G minor, G minor, G minor, G. So G sharp, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D. So up 7. Is there a better way to do that? Hang on, D sharp, E, F sharp, G. Down 5 maybe. So I'm just trying to figure out how to tune the samples because I'm not an excellent musician. I can't just do it instantly in my head. But that's okay. I mean, if I was an amazing musician, would I be able to dice to do everything? Probably not. But that's the fun of it. All right, so let's just pitch this shift down 5, and we should be able to tell if it's sucks. The problem we have now is that this sounds fucking amazing. Okay, so that's really cool. I'm going to have to insert, I think that's 8 bars of silence there. Because I want more of that folk beat. That's too many bars. 4. Yeah, that just sounds hype. And then I want another 8 because I'm being selfish. I don't know if we're going to get a whole song tonight. I think we're going to get a pile of trash that's composed of about 6 different really awesome beats. I kind of thought maybe pitching it up would sound good. Not so much. But the down. Yeah, that does sound good. How much can we undo here? Just gonna go back. La 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 la. Heading back. I want to remove all that silence. There we go. Grab her again because she sounds amazing. What I'm doing is I'm just throwing EQ on this sample. It's generally a really good idea with your vocals. Like I like to put like a little hump at 1K so that they cut through, and then I cut 1K out of all my bass and most of my synths so that way they cut through. It's how you get that really professional radio sound where like the vocalist is right with you, but they at the same time they still sound connected to the music. I don't know why it works. I'm not a magician. So that is, I think, 5 samples, or is that 4? That is few. Oh yeah, because I already had the bass. So that is 5 samples. I got 3 left. Got to try and bring this home. I want another female vocal. I'm digging the female vocals. What else we got? Oh, this could be very silly. I like this. This could be good. So this one only needs to go down 1 semitone. That's not really 150. That's hot. I like that. That's cool. That's cool. I'm gonna try something stupid here. Heaps working for me. Kinda like that. Okay, so we got 2 samples left. We need a hey. We need a hey. I'm sorry, it's not going to be good. We need a hey. Technically, vocals are free for me to do. I'm allowed to do that, but I'm not really. Should be a female hey. I'm not really feeling. I don't know. Like you gotta be. Like I wouldn't. If it was the championship game, I wouldn't put myself in today. I'm still here. I'm still having a great time on the stream, but I'm just not. Vocals, you got to be unrestrained. Oh no, I put the hey in the wrong spot and it sounded amazing. I'm not sure what we've unlocked there, but it could be special. Okay, that's not it. I'll get rid of those last 2 that I tuned up. Let's put it where I intended. Not sure if that's quite right. Let's try it on the other beat. Just grab the others, delete them. I just want to focus in on this gap. You generally want some kind of air gap when you're doing a drop. I mean, this isn't a full-on drop, so I'm being lazy, but I might actually just put that back. No. I think our last one, unfortunately. Okay, hang on. Hang on. I haven't even tuned it yet. Holy crap. I think we just lost a viewer, which I'm amazed at, because I think this is the best. Suddenly this went from being the worst song I've ever made to the best. Oh, did I yell too loud? My bad. Holy crap, though. That build. One, two, three, four. Okay, we just got to retool this, and this is our big ending, and then we're good. The samples tend to save the day, I'm learning. Hang on. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Too squidgy. Let us. What happens if I pitch up this bass? Let me just... Hang on. I wonder if I grab those and I make them There's a way to do this, and I don't know how it's done. There's a way to make it do the strummy pattern for you, but that's okay. That should be a different note. I honestly, look, I thought this was a complete mess. It probably still is, but I'm so happy with the way this has turned out. Just with like the little drop at the end. I'm just going to do another little anti-lag. Oh, it's not really an anti-lag trick. This is a sampling trick. So we've got if we zoom in here, we've got I think we've got a kick drum about there. I just want to go real simple with this at the end. We're allowed to chop and change. Oh my god! That was another happy accident, and I kind of love that. Oh, didn't quite get it right. We're getting there. We're getting there. I just want this drop to sort of bang a bit at the end, and then we'll just grab that over. I want some. Hang on. There's the snare. All right, delete that, delete that. Okay. Okay. Boom, chat, boom, chat. Delete that. We should have a pretty conventional beat here. That's not the beat I'm looking for, as I'm sure any of you bass heads will know. I don't know what a beat in a bar is. Well, there have been a beat a bar, the defunct Brisbane Gamer Bar. I don't know if anyone else went there. I remember C was like a big part of its launch or something. Okay. That doesn't look right. Okay, there we go. Okay, delete that. Come on. Right. All right, I think we might be getting to the arse end here. Let's just listen to everything we've got tonight. So we had 3 rolls for drums, we had 2 rolls for bass, and that's what really screwed us, because we got these 2 bass instruments, neither one of which was very good, neither one of which was very flexible, one of which had almost no bass content and just completely blew out everything. So we ended up using that as a bit of a lead. We then got 3 lead rolls. We started to piece things together. We got this lovely arpeggio here that you hear in the back end. We then leaned on the samples to save us. We always roll a D10 for samples. We got 8, and we used every single one of them. And this is where we ended up. So I'm going to go ahead and play this. And I want to hear your thoughts on how we tied this together in the end. Here we go. This is, oh, and just in case you didn't catch the name, James Ran Goodley from God's Crush. It's mostly about, I guess, God had a crush on James and he was a bit uncomfortable with it. Here we go. Nice little final hey at the end there. So that is James Ran Goodley from God's Crush. I not quite as clean as last week's. I reckon with another 2 or 3 hours, I could tidy it up a bit without using any more stuff. I don't know if I'm going to get the time this week. Next week, though, we are back on our Tuesday schedule. 8 p.m. Tuesday night, Australian Eastern Time. We'll be doing more Drumbeats and Dicerolls. I have to try not to call it Dungeons and Dicerolls because that's not what it is. There are no dungeons. It's Drumbeats and Dicerolls. And obviously a bunch of synths and bass as well. But I had a lot of fun, really fun hanging out with you again. I love what we came up with, even if it was a tough one this week. I also the air conditioner in here because it's really, really hot. So I'm just going to roll up your lucky number for the week. We're just going to switch to the dice cam before we say goodbye for the night. I'm going to bring the dice lamp up. All right. So this is your lucky number for the week. Here we go. We're going to roll 18. 18 is your lucky number for the week. I've been Anti-Lag. I'll throw this up on SoundCloud as I always do. Thank you so much for joining me for episode 2 of Drumbeats and Dicerolls. Back again next week on Tuesday, 8 p.m. That is our usual time slot. That's all I can say. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Cheers, gang.